I'm getting tired of losing talent in our backyard. We've got to do something about this. I moved up to Wausau in 1994 from Milwaukee, and it was a very different community. We had a lot of the old mainline industries banging out jobs. Fast forward 20 plus years, and it's a very different community. And it pained me to read about some of the despair that our young high school and college graduates were seeing because we weren't doing a good job talking about all the opportunities that we do have in this area and the quality of life. So my pitch to Lori was, I said, you have lived and modeled the concept of disruptive innovation and what you've done at North Central Technical College. You live it, you walk it, you breathe it. And I truly believe that if companies are going to be successful in the future, it's about talent, it's about technology, and it's about disruptive innovation. And if you don't disruptively innovate your company, your competitors are going to do it for you. So we've got to start that thinking and that learning at the college, frankly, the high school and middle school level. So we hatched the idea of the branch. I said, we'll throw some seed money in. It's very important we have the chamber in the cockpit with us. But we have plenty of good institutions in the Northwoods that can make this work. It does not have to be a Milwaukee or a Madison thing. And let me tell you, the folks in Milwaukee and Madison, we're making them nervous because we're getting a jump on them, and that's what we want to do. And you have my pledge, Dave, that they're going to stop cherry picking our talent. They're going to stay home. But really, why this is important, and that's what I was supposed to talk about, I know, Laura. Why this is important is these two ladies you see right here, Sienna and Michaela. Giving them opportunity to have mentors, to grow, to learn. And I find it ironic and particularly rewarding that our first two cohorts are women. Sponsored by a 120-year-old company that is predominantly male. So change is afoot, and that's really important. I'll be very blunt with you. I want to get the best talent. So there's certainly incentive for myself, River Valley, Westfall. We want to capture young ladies like this. This is the way we get a jump on it. But if you don't come and work for us, that's okay too, because you're going to be good ambassadors for North Central Wisconsin and the education and the mentorship you got here. And sooner or later, I'm confident you'll come back to us, even if you leave temporarily, because we're starting to see that phenomenon more and more. So what does success look like? I hope I come back when I'm 75 years old and I'm retired and I'm fishing up in the Northwoods, and the president of Church Mutual is a young woman that graduated from this program. I think that's a pretty bold statement because I'm 55. That's only 20 years from now. That to me is success. And then our graduates of this program are working in all the leading companies in our area. They're at Aspirus Hospital, they're at Greenhack, they're at River Valley Bank. There's too many to name, but we've got a lot of great companies in this area. That's success. And let me tell you, in talking to my team who mentored these young ladies, we get as much out of it as the kids do. I get excited when I'm with our summer interns because they bring a lot of enthusiasm and they bring a lot of energy that frankly we forget because we've been away from it for a while. It's important to have that connection and that pipeline because these young millennials, if I can call you that, they see the world very differently than we do. Now, I raised 4 millennials. They come home in the summer and spend a little time. But when you're actually mentoring a millennial in the business environment and you're picking their brain, there's not a day I don't go, wow, I didn't see the world that way. They give us great insights into social media, digital technology, business process, how to make things simpler. And most of us, guess who we're going to be marketing to in a few years and who are going to be supporting our business? It's this generation. So we have to have that linkage and that tie into them and listen to them and hear their story. Because it's very easy when you're older and you take on a mentor role that you want it to be one way. You want to depart and impart all this knowledge you learned through the School of Hard Knocks. We've got to start learning that it has to be two ways, because these young people have a story to tell, and it's a very powerful story, and it's one we can learn from. So I want to say thanks for sticking with the program. I can't wait to hear your presentations. And really, the same message you heard from Dr. Wyer's staff and Dave. We need more companies to make this work, and we need more students. So you're our ambassadors. Get out there and get the word out. This is not a lark. We've got a substantial investment of people and money in this program, and we're going to make this work. But we need more. This is a start. It's a great start, but we got to keep this rolling.
Just want to tell you a little bit about the challenge project that we brought forward. I know this probably doesn't happen at your company, but at our company we were implementing a new technology that was going to impact every employee. I know, no companies do that these days. Also, we have employees, not only about 800 here in central Wisconsin, but we have another 200-300 scattered across the United States. So we have a home office team, and we also have a pretty expansive field team. And every now and then they tell us that they get change fatigue. We're always changing things. Our business is on the move, and our business is really much more of a technology business than it ever was. And the finance department came to the marketing group and said, we really need a big employee engagement campaign, because we're going to implement a brand new technology that's going to impact the way we reimburse expenses for every employee. Some are going to like it, some aren't going to like it as much, because change is hard. And we said, we think we have a group that can help us think about employee communication, employee engagement, introducing new technology to our workforce, and really give us a whole new perspective on how we engage our workforce around change. It's the one thing that we know is constant, is our organization is going to continue to change. So it has been absolutely my pleasure to be a mentor. I'm joined by many of my colleagues who spent Tuesday evenings for the last 2 weeks in this lovely setting, working with a really talented team. And I am so excited to introduce Michaela and Sienna, who worked tirelessly on this project. I think you are going to be as blown away by what you see as we were with what was delivered